Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led by their fourth-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Pushing through the contact. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Lance. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lance. He completes it to Boyd. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Pass incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working from the gun. Lance. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Trying to get it with Snell. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And caught, right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. That caught by Tremble. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll run with Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Lance going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lance looking to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tommy Trimble. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got Green. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield on the slant, complete to Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. It's brought in by Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 41, Lance throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now Lance again. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallow.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Lions add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mayfield now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get things started down at Hard Rock Stadium, an AFC East matchup with the Jets visiting Miami. And it's the Jets who are out in front as that game's gone to the intermission. The Jets looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Carolina Panthers. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Lazard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Lance. There's Trimble, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. That's complete right side to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Harris. Oh, a good move at the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is end of the weekend in the NFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. He only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead trying to find something bigger to pop. Sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, Mayfield. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Lions, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.